Good morning, friends. So it is the day after Thanksgiving and we're gonna clean up. So I did start cleaning up a little bit last night. So once I start this video, it will start from last night and then it'll transition into today, which I'm assuming you'll just notice by the change of clothes. Because I can't remember what I was wearing when I started picking up. It is almost 9 o'clock. So we're gonna get cleaned up. I need to clean up the kitchen, pick up the dining room. It's not that bad. It's just stuff. So I need to unload the dishwasher, wash the stuff from Thanksgiving, clean up the dining room area, the living room, and a little bit of Hannah's room, and that's it. And then we can take a break, eat some breakfast, and then decorate for Christmas. So let's get started. Had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It is now, I don't even know what day it is, Monday. And I am fully recovered from the holiday weekend. Hosting any type of event at your house is just exhausting. Either whether it's a birthday party or a holiday, I am so tired. I'm still trying to catch up. Not as sore as I was on Thursday night. Friday, I was completely miserable and the kids could tell it. They really wanted to decorate, which we did. But this is right here is where I started on Friday morning. And I was just not in the mood, but I had to get it cleaned up because I needed to fix us some breakfast and some food, because we hadn't eaten in a pretty long while. So hand washing all of these dishes because I forgot to start the dishwasher last night. Oh my gosh, I woke up, I was so mad at myself. I could not believe that I did that. The whole point of me was keeping up the kitchen, clean throughout the day, washing dishes all day, and then loading the dishes that evening as I used them so that I could start it at night, and I didn't. So it is what it is. So I am hand washing these. Hat goes off to all you mamas and anybody else that has to hand wash dishes. Sometimes I enjoy it, but when I'm just tired and exhausted, I did not enjoy it. But we're getting everything washed up, cleaned up. Just one of those things that I hate, but we'll get it done. Parts about hosting anything is the leftover drinks. So someone left Mountain Dew, which is the worst, and Hannah had drank half of it before I even got out of the bed that morning. So we were all pretty wired on caffeine. I'm pretty sensitive to caffeine. I only have like 1 cup of hot tea in the morning and that's it. But usually like after stuff like this, like days and days of this, I drink so much caffeine and then I have to come off of it and then I get like caffeine withdrawals and it's the worst. But we're cleaning off all the tables, getting the stuff put away. These will eventually go down to the basement. The table still hasn't gone to our basement today, but we are having, Matt's family over on Saturday, the next day. Just a couple of them. There's only 4 of them, I think. 4, 5 that are coming. So it's a small group that are coming over, and we're gonna have our little Thanksgiving with them. But we're headed into the living room to pick up. It wasn't too bad. It was more just like little random things everywhere. I bought 2 crafts for them to do, which I probably should have just done 1. I don't know why I bought 2. They just kind of like tore through those like crazy. What I wanted to do was have them sit at the table and all of us would do like the crafts with them, and then that just didn't happen. But it is what it is. I tried. But I am helping Hannah pick up her room. Like I said in my video before, she did not invite her cousins over, or anytime anybody else comes over, she didn't like invite them over. So when people come over and then like destroy her room or my kids' rooms or wherever, I tend to help them pick up. She will pick up more. You'll see that I didn't like fully clean it, but I was putting things back where they belong. Her and my cousins like took everything off of her dresser. Not sure why. I'm starting to think that maybe they were jumping off of it, but there was just like decorative things everywhere. I don't know. And then like she had this bag of like necklace things that's right there next to the air purifier. Oh my gosh. That was like the little beads that she makes necklace. One of them dumped it out. So there's like these little teeny little necklace beads everywhere. So if I vacuum them up, they're going to be gone. So if she wants them, I told her she had to pick them all up because I wasn't doing that. But just finishing up, going through, getting all this stuff picked up. Like all this stuff right here was not even on her dresser at one point that night. But it's all cleaned up, ready to go. All right, so we are done. It still kind of looks a mess, but I found out while I was starting to clean that I did not start the dishwasher last night. That irritated me so much when I woke up this morning. So I have hand washed all of these right here. There's tons of dishes there. So they're drying. I am not hand drying all of those dishes. But the sink is empty. All the stuff is picked up. The counter is cleaned off. Hannah was coloring this morning. And then we're having Matt's family little Thanksgiving thing. It's only like 6 of us tomorrow. So I'm just leaving a majority of the stuff out. The chairs will go down to the basement. We won't need all of them for tomorrow. So Zach and Matt will take those down in just a little bit. And then the table is cleaned off. Everything is pretty much clean. I need to vacuum, but I'm gonna wait until all the chairs are kind of like, taken out of here. And I do not mop my floors unless they need it when people are coming over. I always mop my floors after people come because you want to clean up the mess. So the living room is cleaned up. We have to vacuum and that's pretty much it. There's like these little strings of things everywhere. There's a pile. I always leave a pile of toys for the kids or whatever the kids stuff is so that they can go through them and take them to their rooms. Just to vacuum. And then Hannah's room, taking out I think in the other video I was talking about taking out like 80% of your kids' toys when people come over. It makes a huge difference when kids are playing in here. There were still toys in here and there was still a mess in here, but it just looks bad because they just kind of like destroy everything. But I did not like clean it up perfectly because I just kind of like picked it up so Hannah can come back and clean up whatever, the rest of the mess is. So like these need to be hung up. I'll do that later. Her doll stuff is fine. She just has like these like little piles of just random things. I just kind of put things back where they were. She can straighten up her little thing right here and fix her books, but I just wanted to help her kind of get started because she didn't invite cousins over to play. That was, we brought them into the house and they played with her things. So I was hoping to do that, but I think that's it. It's all clean, back to normal. Now I can go fix breakfast and then trying to convince my kids to give me a little bit of time before I set up Christmas. All right, we're on dinner number 2. So this was Sunday morning. Yes, we had them over Saturday night, and this is what I left it like. I would love to go to bed with a clean house, but it's just, I'm so tired and exhausted. I didn't even care. So we didn't have like Thanksgiving style food. We had, I did roast, I did grilled chicken, macaroni and cheese, and I think that's it what I made. And then my sister-in-law brought over roasted carrots and a salad. My mother-in-law brought rolls and dessert. So it wasn't that bad. It was just a lot of stuff to clean up. We just used regular dishes because I was just going to load them in the dishwasher. And I had intended to do that the night before, which I didn't. I was so done. I feel like there's more people that would relate, but I know there are a lot of people that feel better if they just did it. I was too exhausted. But I did fill up the sink that night. Like, we put all the dishes in there. I did fill it up with water and let the stuff soak. But then it like got nasty and greasy. So that's why I was like washing my hands midway through, loading the dishwasher. But got it all loaded up. Felt good about it. The roll pan, you can see over there on the left. My mother-in-law got the little, I think it's the Rhodes frozen rolls. She sent them up to my house at like 20 minutes to 1. We were going to eat at 4. And asked if I could put them out to rise and bake them. That is not enough time. I even put Crisco in that pan. That was not enough time to like make them rise to be like soft, fluffy rolls. But they did thaw out, and then I baked them just to bake them. And they turned out fine. Like, they tasted fine. So if you're in that situation, you only have like 3 hours. They won't be like big and soft and fluffy on the inside. They're more dense. If you've had like the Sister Schubert's rolls, I think that's what they're called. They reminded me of that. So if you end up in that situation, just bake them. They'll be fine. They might not be perfectly brown on top, but they tasted fine. And it did kind of take a little bit longer, but it was fine. The crock pots are gone. Like, I'm just so excited to get everything back to normal. We did decorate. See, that's why you'll see all the Christmas decorations up. Everything is not like fully put together just because I'm still like trying to decide where to put things, and I don't remember where I put things last year. And I do have a little bit of money left over to go Christmas shopping for like decorations. Those were the dishes I had to let soak because they had just set out, so they were soaking while I did the rest. So we have the table to clean off. This cat, I swear. I promise, if anybody's freaked out about the cat being on the counter or the table, we are constantly getting her down. She's a cat. But we get the tablecloth ready to be washed again because it's dirty. The chairs are gone minus those 2 extra ones. I had actually picked up 7 folding chairs that are a couple hours before this. My brother's girlfriend, she said they had extra folding chairs at a place that they volunteer at and they were given away. So I went and picked them up so that we don't have to haul up those big old chairs. But Noah's helping me pick up. It's not that much. It's just like the blankets and pillows. Nobody even went into the living room, so it kind of stayed the same. But the blankets, my kids always like tear through the blankets and play with them all over the place. But yeah, back to the dishes. I feel like I lived in the sink. Man, I have to go do dishes now after this, but that's life. I feel like we surround ourselves around dishes and laundry every day. finally back to normal. Aren't those flowers so pretty? But it felt so good to have everything cleaned up, done. I don't have to stress about it anymore. Now I just have to finish. That's all my outside Christmas decorations. But I don't have to stress about it anymore. It's all picked up. Now I can relax, enjoy the rest of my Thanksgiving weekend. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share with a friend or someone else that might need some cleaning, encouragement. Share on any kind of social media. That would help me a lot. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.